email it, but I have to, present it within 2 weeks, and they think it's going to take longer than it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take longer. So I'll see if the judgment is...
You can see it was filed with the district attorney's office.
What year is the case? Oh, yeah, 04 cases, they're in the warehouse.
Motion to unseal.
Like 4 or 5 years worth of files.
Yeah.
You don't have one. The 04 is going to be in a warehouse. It's going to take a while to come. I'll see if it's in the system. If it's in there, I can print it out. If not, that's the only thing we can do.
Hey, Joe. How you doing?
Okay, Travis.
And you just want a copy of the judgment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Look for the affidavit of service, which is right here. As you can see, motion for sanctions. Filed with the district attorney's office and U.S. attorney's office. Back to affidavit of probable cause right behind the motion
Oh, thank you very
for
much.
sanctions.
So I'm kind of desperate.
48693. Said you have court in a couple weeks?
No, they said they'll, they froze my account, and they'll, take my money if I don't respond.
Excuse me, sir. Your name Mr. Wong?
No.
No? Who's Mr. Wong?
Mr. Wong for what?
I want to know.
Who talked?
I spoke to Mr. Wong.
Huh?
I spoke to Mr. Wong.
When was that?
This was back in a couple months back.
Couple months there for small claims or for what?
For here.
Information page of the
Right.
For my
but
case.
I want to make sure that
I called in, so I'm asking you, are you Mr. Wong?
I knew there was.
Are you Mr. Wong?
This one who transferred to another court is no longer here.
So he's
Yeah.
transferred. Okay. He's no longer here.
There's not,
All right, so because I
there's
spoke to
no way
Mr.
I can
Wong, he was the
figure it
first
out, right?
person to tell me that my
Thank you very much.
motion wasn't on the record.
all right.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
that was the first person I spoke with.
Okay, so stay here. So when someone is available,
No,
for you, let me know.
Travis is
Just
here.
on the line, she said, "Oh, I need to give my email and phone number." I came here and I got this sample stuff as a response to this, but then I got this on Friday in the mail. Oh, okay.
So in the future, if you ever get any of these, did you make it more of these?
Yeah.
See this number here?
Mhm.
Just check this number to this number. If it's the same, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You already responded. If it's
Okay.
different, then you come down.
Okay.
Lisa, what? You gotta give your phone number and your email?
Yeah, that's what the.
Alright. Somebody's on my computer, so I'm gonna give you a paper to write it down and I'll
Okay.
answer it as soon as he gets off. This way you don't gotta wait around.
Okay.
And if you can write the
Okay.
case number on.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
so-
the motion.
Yeah, so my thing is keeping it within my site. I don't want it to leave my site. This is
I'll
my
stay
motion.
right here. I just want to take
Alright,
this
cool.
is just the motion, right?
Yeah, just the motion. That's the motion and the affidavit of probable cause behind it.
Got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I heard you was sick out there.
And you'll see the affidavit of service in between the two because that's the last page. The notice of motion is right there on top.
I also didn't see Raquel.
Is Mr. Shawn here today?
Uh,
Is that Mr. Shawn right there?
And then we came back.
No. All right, so he's not here today?
yeah, you should be.
So, can you call him here to the counter because I have a recording with me and him talking, okay? And he's basically accepting my motion, and stamping my motion, and he delivered this motion here to the upstairs to the appellate court, okay? He swore that they weren't upstairs, okay? The appellate court received both motions, both appeals, me mailing it to them and this one that he said he gave.
Let's
He's
do
going
one
to
thing
give to
at a
them.
time.
He did not put this on the record.
Hold on. Let's do one thing at a time.
Yeah, he's doing favors for the defendant.
Hold on. Let's do one thing at
Yeah.
a time. Let's handle the motion.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. You're the supervisor, right?
So, okay. Let's do
It's
one
more
thing
than
at a
one
time.
thing, though.
Let's do one thing at
Yeah,
a time.
go ahead.
Handle the motion.
Yeah.
Then we'll move forward to the next one.
Yeah, no problem.
One issue at a time. Make sure we get it
Yeah.
right. Okay. So this is a motion that you saying you filed, and we did not get on the calendar as far as docketing, etc. All right.
And the motion that I filed on February 18th, 2020 was the motion to unseal. This is following that day. This is support. This is filed because of the lies that the attorney told on that day. On October 28th, I came back and filed that motion. February 18th was the last hearing date I had before COVID hit.
Okay. So there's nothing.
So the affidavit is a probable cause. Before you even say that there's nothing showing, it's right here. Okay, it's filed October 28th.
Okay.
All right, and it was filed with the district attorney's office. I mean, and the U.S. attorney's office, as you can see. Okay, so that's what it was. It was filed with both offices, and it was filed with this office and all parties of interest because it was crimes committed, official misconduct, so on and so forth. But I put in the affidavit of probable cause. Yeah, I don't want to mix that up. I want it to
good.
rest there. You could take this out, and I could put it back in later.
I mean, it's up to you. I don't want to change the
No
order
problem.
or
All right,
where
all right.
anything is
No
because
problem.
you gave it to me like this
Okay.
in one stack. I want to leave it that same way.
Copy.
All right.
Because they given trial dates, and we didn't even get past these dates. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not over later at all.
You didn't even get to hear my motions. You know, my right to be heard is being violated. My 14th Amendment right to be heard. And my right to access the court is being violated. My right to petition. My First Amendment right to petition is being directly violated.
And what's your name?
Joshua Kelly is right there on the
So
motion.
it's your case. Got it.
Inflammatory response.
So you might have had it, but it wasn't so strong, or you weren't affected by it so much. But later it came.
Yeah, the aftermath.
Okay.
That's what I last 2 months.
So I imagine you're going to need to get your motion heard before you actually.
Yeah, that was
prepare to go to
ridiculous for
trial.
them to keep setting trial dates. And I didn't get my motion. I filed it last year. You know, and it said, he said I will hear it sometime in April. You know, April passed. I've been calling. I got the recorded phone conversations, everything.
Here's what we'll do.
Yeah.
We'll file this motion
Okay.
now.
No, that's not when I filed it. I filed it on the 28th.
Okay, well, we'll file it into the system now as been
Okay.
submitted on the 28th.
All right.
Because that's the same thing we
And
got
my motion to unseal the records. It was on the 13th. Ms. Dweynie was the judge on the case. on the 18th. That's who was the judge on the case.
Where did they go?
I'm going back to the small fence. Just down the hall.
Quite no deal. I'm glad you're back.
They open up. Oh, they got it.
Okay, so you can just bring that right
No problem. Yeah, I'm glad you're back. No problem.
Who's the judge on the case now?
And
Because I filed complaints against her
tomorrow,
with SCJC.
the judge, I'll leave this here in your sight. Let me check the judge.
1 second.
So the judge that would be hearing it tomorrow would be
Tomorrow. So now I got a case tomorrow. I got a date tomorrow.
Oh, you wanted to? Okay, let me make sure.
Yeah, you said 2 days from now.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2 days. 19th. 19th at 2:15. That would still be Malafrey.
Who?
Judge Malafrey.
Hold on. Let me get the name.
Okay, so I'm not jealous yet.
How you spell it?
As long as you make me.
M-A-L-L-A-F-R-E.
Okay.
Malafrey.
And what's their last name and first name?
That is the last name. The first name is Consuelo.
How you spell it?
C-O-N-S-U-E-L-O.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna have to scan this in.
Yeah. So the problem is
All
that
of
I
this
gave
is
it.
part of the same motion, right?
Yeah.
All is the same thing.
Yeah,
So
I didn't agree to that. Unless you guys give me like a free opportunity to scan it and then give you another copy of what.
no, I'm saying
I scan,
I'm saying that we're gonna scan this into our system,
Yeah.
and I'll return this back to you as is.
Yeah, that's shaky. They already, he already removed it from the. They removed 2 motions from the record. You see what I'm saying? I need my whole thing back.
No, I'm saying I will scan it and
Yeah.
return the entire in its
In
entirety
front of me?
to
In
you.
front of me? Like in my
I'll
sight?
do it right here
Yeah.
at my desk because I don't want to take up his window.
Okay.
But right
How
here,
many people?
I'm sitting right there,
Yeah.
and I will not leave the room, but I will be right there.
Where's your machine?
It's right here. I'm set up right there. All right, so you'll be able to see me. I'm just gonna scan this in, and this is. I guess this will be motion sequence 5, 4.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right, so
Yeah, I didn't get to scan it myself, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I gotta scan it. You know what I'm saying?
here's what I'll do. Here's
Yeah.
what I'll do.
That's
This is more informational. A cover sheet.
no. This
We
is the cover page is what I filed with every motion I
All
filed.
right, well, I will put it in there. So it'll be there.
Hold on. Before you even try to move on that, we need to meet at a mutual place. Where there's no invasion of my my rights. Because it's already been a clear invasion of my right to petition and my right to be secure on my papers, or my Fourth Amendment right. The guy literally did not upload it to the system. He's not. Mr. Shawn is here today. He should be fired today. Okay, he's clearly obstructing justice. All right, he's not doing his job. All right, he's violating the 50 NYC PRR 50.1. He's violating those rules. All right, he's failing to respect and comply with the law as a clerk. All right, so you should be disciplining this guy. Okay, we shouldn't be just uploading it. He needs to. Severe consequences need to be added. So I need my motion so I can make a copy of my own motion.
So you want to make a copy of it?
Yeah, I mean if you
And then I
use a
guess
machine
submit it
over
in
here,
hard
right?
copy. So you want to make a copy?
Can I make it for free over here and
No,
give it to you?
that machine's not free. It costs like $0.25 a page.
That's what I'm saying.
So
this is the dilemma. This is
Okay.
what he created.
Well,
he
like
created
I
this.
said,
Yeah. He left the open.
we will
open
give
door
this
for
back
fraud.
to you in its entirety.
So what about my motion to unseal the records?
You have that also? That's a separate motion?
No, that's something that you guys that's filed with you guys already.
Mm-hmm.
That was filed on February 18th.
Okay. I don't know where that one is. I have what you have in front of me. We'll get this on the calendar.
Do you understand that's a
Do-
felony?
Do you have a copy of the
To
other one?
conceal
It's
the record is a
possible-
felony.
It's possible that is just pending
But
entry.
are you going to acknowledge the fact that that's a felony to conceal the record? It violates 18 U.S.C. Statute 2, 2017.
I can't speak as far as what happened to it. So I don't know if it was concealed or whatever happened to it. I'm not.
It's obvious. If
fully
it's
aware.
stamped on my affidavit of service that it was filed on October 28th, 2020, and you come and I come here today and I call in months and months before, weeks, days before, and get the same answer that I got today,
right,
it's
hold-
obvious
all right,
that
hold on.
that the record has been
Let me see
obliterated.
how you want to go forward. Do you want me to get this motion into the system so
Yeah,
that it
my-
can be put on the
Address?
calendar and heard?
Yeah, but
I'm going to do that right now,
no,
right?
no, that's not what I'm asking. No, I'm not agreeing to that.
If you don't
I'm
want
not,
it,
I'm not
okay.
agreeing to that. I'm not
All right,
agreeing to that.
you can take that
I said
back.
that I wanted to make a copy, okay, for myself
Okay,
before giving it to you.
if you would like to do that, there's a copy machine. I don't know. I think
I have
there's
my
one
own
on this
scanner.
floor.
I have my own scanner.
Out of
But
paper.
what I'm trying to say is that before I give you
Okay.
a copy,
All right.
I'd rather make one for myself.
Okay. All right. If that's,
That's
the way
only fair.
If that's the way you prefer to do
Because
it.
right now I don't trust anybody in here.
All right. That's,
all right, so
that's
that's-
understandable. You've been going like
You're
it's
not doing
been
your
a
job.
lengthy issue that you've been having, and especially. I'm sure some people have been doing things that are not correct. I mean, I was not there
And you're
for
supposed to be holding them. What is your duties and responsibilities?
I wasn't there for anything that happened
But
prior.
I have the recording.
I
Are
do
you
have to
interested
look
in hearing
into
and
it.
listening to the recording?
But at this point, right now, what I'm trying to do is get you on the right track.
I understand what you're
forward.
trying to do right
That's
now.
what.
but
That's
I'm
my
asking you
priority
something
to make
outside
sure
of
we
just
get
this
you on the
motion.
right
I'm asking
track
you, are you willing
going forward.
to listen to the recording and see for yourself the
So
misconduct, the clear misconduct?
This is a phone recording, or
This
you were
is
here
this
in
is
person?
a recording.
In person?
Audio recording.
In person?
In person.
Well, first of all, that's not allowed in that.
First of all, it's an open meeting law that governs recording in quorums.
Okay.
So this is a place. This is a quorum,
All right.
and I'm recording in a quorum,
Got
and
it.
I'm allowed to do that. I have
Okay.
every lawful duty to do that.
All right. If that is your indication, then
That is the
I
law.
won't
The open
dispute
meeting
that.
law.
Okay, so if you would like to make a copy and bring that back, feel
Yeah.
free to do so. I am offering to scan it into our system
Absolutely.
and return it to you
I'll
in
try
its
to get it to you
entirety
guys tomorrow.
if you prefer. But if you prefer to scan it just for your own, I mean, just to make sure you feel confident and comfortable that you have your own copy, make sure nothing gets tampered with, absolutely,
Yeah.
you can go ahead and make copies
That's
and
why
bring
it's my
that back.
copy. Because if I didn't have my own copy, then where would I be right now? I'll be stuck with we don't have it in the system.
You absolutely have a point. So, I mean, I do apologize that you're going through those issues. I do want to try to make sure we get you on the right track and get you your access to justice, because you do have a right to have that.
And the right to access the court and the right to be heard. And that's being directly violated
Absolutely.
when they do that. They
So
remove
what I'm-
my,
what
so
I'm
where's
try-
my motion? Where's my motion?
What I'm
Why
trying
it's
to
not
make
in the-
absolutely sure
my
is
motion
that
to
we get
unseal the
you.
record, the court records. Why is that not in the system?
You said you filed it in. I'll write down when you filed it, and
February
I'll
18th.
take a look at our records room
We could do that right now.
and
February
see
18th.
if it's in there.
February 18th, 2020.
February 18th. Let me write that down.
I actually filed it on the 12th, and they got it. They claimed that they received it on the 18th.
Okay, so we got. Actually, let me.
Take forever to load, so give me a minute.
And what's the index number on that? Because
020416-18. CV 020416-18.
Okay, 2041618.
020416-18.
Got it. Okay, so there was a February motion.
It was filed on the 12th by
12th.
mail. They claimed they received it on the 18th,
Got
and
it.
my disc I filed on the I filed the motion on the 10th. Sorry, and they claimed they received it on the 18th. My disc is I filed it on the 12th, and the court claimed it never received it, which is not true.
Got it. Okay, so
Because I have the
you have filed
I
this-
have
these
the
you got-
I have it
I'm
right
sorry,
here.
go
It's showing the person's name right here who signed for the disc. The person who signed for the disc his name is in here. And the court Mrs Dweynie claims she never received it. Yet she got a promotion to go be a judge in the Supreme Court after doing corruption and not standing in good behavior.
All right, so you said you're gonna go make copies. On my end,
Right.
I'll see if I can track down that motion that you filed that we don't have in the system, and hopefully we'll get everything that you have resolved next time we see you.
sounds good. But I'll bring it in. Here. Right here. This guy. Who is this? W. Reval. A. Lewis. 141 Livingston. This is the same disc that I sent out on the 12th. Okay, this is the person who signed for it. This is directly from the U.S. Postal Service. This is where I got it from. U.S. Postal Service.
All right.
That person, is that person working here today?
So they're saying.
I don't even.
That person signed for the mail.
But I'm going to see if I can find out if anyone knows about it.
Yeah,
I'll
certified
ask
mail
around.
Like an
with
affordable
signature.
payment plan with them or something?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll put that on here.
It's corruption, man.
And then on the court date, when you come in, you can just let them know, hey, this is how much I can afford to pay, and you'll try to work out an agreement that's okay.
Enterprise corruption. It violates 460.20 of the criminal penal law.
All right, I'll give that back to you. All right, I'll see if we can track that down, figure out where that went. And yeah, do you have a copy of that other motion?
What other motion?
The
motion to unseal?
To unseal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's not my duty. My duty is just to file it, and you guys, bring it and appear on the court date with it. What's going on?
You're right.
Yeah, that's not
and
good
we
courtship.
Are going to
What's
see
going
if
on?
And we're going to see if we can
Yeah,
find
but
that.
what are you going to do in order to discipline this person? How are you going to exercise to the fullest powers that you have to discipline this individual or these individuals?
You can put in a complaint in writing. We'll go
I
ahead
did.
and
How many
set
complaints
that
I
for
have to
review.
do? I went to the SCJC for Mrs. Dweynie. I
Okay.
put this sanction letter for Mr. Scott. Look what they do. In turn, they conceal the record. Obliterate the record from the screen. They tamper with the business record. So what are you guys going to do about that?
I can't speak on what's going to happen until I have all the facts. So if you file that complaint, I'll take that, and then I'll be able to, based on what happened, I'll have to speak to the people
I'm doing
involved.
it right now. I'm telling you verbally. Is that a problem for me to do it verbally?
I don't have the full history of what's happening. I have what you're saying. I can speak to people, see if they can give me some information about what happened, and then we have to go from there.
Okay.
But I can't tell you what will happen after an investigation that hasn't happened happens.
Okay, so what kind of investigations do you guys conduct? 'Cause
I just need to speak with the people who you're saying were involved, try to figure out what happened to it.
I
Try
wrote a
to track
complaint
it
already.
down.
I wrote a complaint already with the supervising judge.
Okay.
Okay, in regards to what Mr. Dweynie did on the February 18th.
All right,
I already did that.
That's out of it. Then you're already handling through the supervising judge side. I handle more the clerk side. So you've already let me know that you filed stuff and it did not make it to the record. You're concerned about
Concealing, and
concealing,
fraud,
corruption,
and,
etc.
this is fraud on the court.
Okay, so I need to find out
Usurpation of
what happened with it, and then
judicial
also what happened
usurpation of power. You know what I'm saying? Like I clearly had the right to unseal a record, and this is what they did afterwards to protect the defendant in the favor of the defendant and the attorney. They wiped the record clean off the computer system. You can't find it on either day that when you search just now. You know what I'm saying? And here, my motions are not even in your possession. So what's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it, see if we can find it. Based on the date, I'll see if we have anything pending from those dates that ended up going up into our queue.
What's RQ?
Our queue. OUR space QUE.
What's that?
Our queue, like the wait, like things to be entered, things to be filed. So basically, I'm gonna check.
Trying to figure out what that is. I don't know what that is.
Basically, we're taking a lot of paper.
Right.
We can't process all of it at once. So especially with the pandemic, we didn't have a lot of staff. We were taking in a lot of paper that we were saying, okay, let's just stamp it, and then we'll work our way through it.
That's not the rules. That's not the law. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what you guys are supposed to be doing according
I
to the
understand.
rules.
Which is why I'm trying to make sure we can go find anything that you submitted that we have. I'll go ahead and see if I can get a hold of that.
So where would it be kept?
This is how much I make.
Do we have a number of places in here that I'll have to check that are not accessible to the public, then we'll go ahead and see if we can find out where it is, if we have it in here.
Wow.
And
That's concealment.
and hopefully I'm able to find it. If not, I'd recommend you can bring in a copy of it and we'll go ahead and get that new copy in to our record. But hopefully we can find the original. All right, so you'll make the copies, you'll come back, and we'll see you then, all right?
Sure. Crazy. Shit that they be doing, the shit that they did. You understand? I got everything recorded. You know what I'm saying? They chased me up and down the building, doing all kind of stuff. Tell me to erase my video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I'm suing their ass. No, I'm gonna win. You made me homeless. Yeah, I ain't got no other choice.
Nobody said that when they left. I don't see nobody now.